It ain't looking good for Kim and them Skims. They got Kim Kardashian out here looking like a kingpin. So over $9 million worth of cocaine was reportedly found inside a shipment connected to Kim Kardashian's skin brand.
And you test all the products yourself? In other words, if
Everything.
it's a beauty product or something, you always test it?
Oh, everything. Yes. I'm so hands-on. I'm so involved. I mean, to this day for Skims, I'm still our fit model.
Kim Kardashian is panicking. Her billion-dollar empire is under fire, and this time it's not a tabloid rumor. A truck loaded with Skims clothing meant for a routine delivery was instead used as part of a multi-million-dollar smuggling attempt. Authorities in the United Kingdom say they uncovered the plot at a port inspection. 7 million pounds worth of coke, nearly $9 million, hidden inside a shipment of Kim's clothing. Arrests have been made, investigations are ongoing, and Kim Kardashian's name is now linked to one of the biggest busts of the year. So was she involved? Is her company being used by cartels, or is this a massive setup?
You're telling me that 7 million pounds, $9.9 million worth of coke was all packaged neatly into Skim products, and then this particular person was...
Imagine how crazy that sounds. You think a truck is carrying underwear and clothing. Meanwhile, they look in the truck and they see this. And in that packaging is full of cocaine. Kim got some explaining to do, especially because this ain't a tiny amount either. They found 90 separate packages. That ain't nothing regular. That's some organized operation shit.
It just got revealed that in September last year, a significant bust involving a shipment of Skims clothing was made in Europe. You see, a truck driver was caught smuggling 7 million pounds worth of coke, which is approximately $9.4 million, hidden within a shipment of Skims products. This incident started when Jacob Konkel, a 40-year-old truck driver, was stopped by border officials at a port in Essex while transporting 28 pallets of Skims clothing from the Netherlands. The UK's National Crime Agency revealed that the truck had been specially modified to conceal 90 kilograms of coke. That's 198 pounds wrapped in 1 kilogram packages, hidden in a compartment within the truck's back doors. What appeared to be a legitimate delivery of Skims products was turned into a drug smuggling operation. Now, Jakub had agreed to transport the for a payment of 4,500 euros, around $5,000. He was subsequently sentenced to 13 and a half years in prison at Chelmsford Crown Court in London. The 40-year-old had hidden the coke within a legitimate delivery of Skims products from the Netherlands and brought it to the UK for onward dealing. Konkel, of Kartuzy in northern Poland, admitted smuggling the Class A and wept in the dock as he was sentenced. Judge Richard Wilkins said Konkel offered himself as a willing driver to collect the from an industrial estate in Belgium. He was paid 4,500 euros to drive them to the Hook of Holland and board a ferry with his truck, but he was caught by officers at the UK border. Your role was not peripheral or limited, the judge told the defendant. It was a significant role in this large-scale commercial operation. A willing driver, a modified truck, 90 kilograms of coke hidden inside a Skims shipment. But the question everyone is asking is, did the Kardashians know, or was their brand simply a cover for something much darker?
They're blaming this on the truck driver. They're saying that Kim ain't have nothing to do with this at all. But you already know, once people hear celebrity brand, multi-million-dollar coke bust, people start thinking. And like I said earlier, Miss Kardashian got some explaining.
According to Kim, Skims is making it crystal clear that it had absolutely nothing to do with a major cocaine smuggling operation in England. A rep for Skims told TMZ, Skims is aware of the recent news involving a shipment with our products. We want to be absolutely clear. Skims had no knowledge whatsoever about this criminal activity. We had no connection to the smuggling operation, the driver, or the truck.
Now, if you're going to transport substances and get paid for it, the con of this is that if you get caught, only you're going to go down. Unless, you sign some plea deal and etc., because they want to get the people on top, whatever, which I don't think is ever going to happen to the Kardashian clan. But the con of doing all of that is that you're going to go down if you get caught, nobody else, because they don't give a damn about anybody else simply but you.
Now, for the record, the National Crime Agency stated that the shipment of clothing was legitimate and that neither the exporter nor the importer had any connection to the smuggled cocaine. According to official reports, Skims as a brand was not involved or connected to the smuggled load. That's the official statement. But here's where things get interesting. Despite these statements, the packaging of the coke was reportedly integrated within the Skims products, raising questions about how such a large quantity of could be concealed without higher level knowledge within the company. 90 kilograms of cocaine wrapped in 1 kilogram packages, hidden inside a shipment of SKIMS clothing. How did the driver know which pallets to use? How did he access the shipment? Who loaded the
always seem to be a close radar to everything. They're always at the wrong place at the wrong time, but it's not them at the wrong place at the wrong time. It's somebody that's basically in some kind of third degree connection.
Now, the way the driver got caught is what has people fascinated. Officers had become suspicious of how he was driving his lorry, which was carrying 28 pallets of underwear and clothing. So they x-rayed it at the port. They found the truck had been specially adapted to hide 90 wraps of cocaine. In the skin of the rear trailer doors, prosecutor Jerry Hayes described the discovery. A mobile phone linked to the drug supply was also found in the vehicle, and it had been set to automatically wipe itself after 18 hours. That's not amateur behavior, that's sophisticated criminal planning. James Gray, mitigating, told the court his client accepted what he did and had behaved well while on remand in prison. Some people have suggested that the Kardashians, with their experience handling a vast business empire, could be indirectly involved or at least aware of illicit activities linked to their brands. Come on now, you made an entire empire off of selling off any connection to dignity and morality for profit. Fall right under your umbrella. She was definitely skimming off the top of that shipment. Ray J did say RICO. They should immediately check all of her trucks and warehouses. This family is a corrupt family for years, getting away with all kinds of shit. How can Kim and Kris not know this was happening? She didn't name it Skim for no reason. They always say it in plain sight.
This federal RICO though, on KK and Kris, ooh, the federal RICO I'm about to drop on Kris and Kim is about to be crazy. I'm talking about, I'm on the news every day like, yeah. Meaning like I'm gonna say a lot of shit there.
Got a little bounce.
The theory posits that such high-value shipments could be used as a front for trafficking or money laundering, a practice not unheard of in the corporate world. Comparisons were drawn to other high-profile cases, where large corporations were implicated in illegal substance transportation. The incident has reignited discussions about corruption and illicit dealings within the fashion and entertainment industries. The Kardashian family, with their numerous business ventures, has often been under scrutiny for various controversies. Recent lawsuits against SKIMS allege poor working conditions, unpaid wages, and exploitative labor practices, further fueling criticism of the brand's ethics. This is all coming barely a week after a man named David Knight just filed a lawsuit against SKIMS, claiming he wasn't paid his full wage when he worked for SKIMS. From October 2025 to December 2025 in California, Knight claims he and other workers weren't paid overtime, despite working over 8 hours a day and 40 hours per week. And he says they weren't given legally required meal breaks or rest periods. What's more, Knight says SKIMS failed to pay him at least minimum wage for all hours worked, and he says SKIMS didn't pay all wages owed upon discharge or resignation. He says a bunch of others are in the same boat, so he wants the court to certify a whole class of similarly situated people together for the lawsuit. To be clear, Kim is not a defendant in the suit, but the allegations add to a growing pattern. In a statement to TMZ, a rep for SKIMS said, "SKIMS denies the allegations in this complaint. This is a boilerplate filing, the same recycled template plaintiffs' firms send to employers across California, fishing for a quick settlement. We have no interest in settling claims without merit. SKIMS is and always has been firmly committed to compliance with California wage and hour law, and we look forward to demonstrating that in court." Bust. A lawsuit over unpaid wages, a brand under scrutiny. The questions keep piling up. Kim Kardashian has recently pivoted towards criminal justice reform, advocating for prisoner bail and legal aid. Some speculate that her activism is intertwined with her business dealings and social connections, suggesting a complex web of influence and power. She fights to free prisoners Child H, where brands' shipments are used to smuggle cocaine. The irony is not lost. The 7 million pound cocaine bust hidden within SKIMS shipments has raised significant questions about the intersection of celebrity brands, illicit activities, and corruption. While official sources deny any direct involvement of the Kardashian family or their brand, the scale and sophistication of the smuggling operation suggest deeper complexities. 90 kilograms of cocaine, a specially modified truck, a self-wiping phone, a willing driver, and a shipment of one of the world's most famous brands. That's not amateur hour, that's organized crime. SKIMS says it had no knowledge. The National Crime Agency says the shipment was legitimate. Kim has not been charged, but the questions remain. How does 90 kilograms of cocaine get hidden inside a SKIMS shipment without someone knowing? How was the truck modified without raising suspicion? Who loaded the trucks? The Kardashian family has faced scrutiny for years, from lawsuits about working conditions to allegations of cultural appropriation to ask questions about their business practices, and now this. As the investigation and court proceedings continue, the public remains watchful of any further developments that might shed light on this controversial case. So I'll leave you with this. Do you believe the Kardashians are connected to this trafficking operation, or is this an isolated case involving an independent individual? Was SKIMS simply an unwitting carrier, or is there more to the story? Kim Kardashian has built a billion-dollar empire. She's fought for criminal justice reform. She's one of the most famous women in the world, but fame does not grant immunity from questions. A brand that ships clothing around the world, a shipment used to smuggle millions in cocaine, a founder who advocates for prisoners, irony, or an indication of something deeper? The truth is still unfolding. The investigation is ongoing. The courts will decide, but the questions will remain. Comment below with your thoughts. Do you think the Kardashians knew, or was this just a random driver using a famous brand as cover? And if Kim didn't know, should she have?